Ohio and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. I don't know. Was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little time. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is something quarterbacks and receivers practice, guys, all week long, too. When plays break down, getting back on the same page and finding a place to go with the football. 4th down, scramble play. They come up with it, and the drive stays alive.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Inside the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rush is on him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in, and timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who.
Touchdown, Ohio State! First points of the day are on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw at Simpson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Waste no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Skips away from pressure. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's it fly. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now improvising. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Miller with the ball. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games,
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking left. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Lost a pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
and it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just fled, missed it, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he's snowed under. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down. in the half. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean,
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Lets it fly on the move. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, they're like, all right.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Working that left side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. To throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. He caught it. Touchdown,
that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks
Hey, you playing some good defense, though.
Develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on.
I just had to get my boy back there, man.
Definitely on the same page.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll start this drive firing. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. On the ground, it's Jackson. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Finds a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Quarterback making adjustments. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball in the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Jackson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact.